Performance appraisal is actually what? It started when the mankind started, is what they always say. Flippo is a very prominent person in the human resource development and human resource management. Now this question will actually come for a 10 marks, so you are supposed to understand why we go with performance appraisal. Accountability is the only element of delegation which can never be transferred to somebody. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students for this session where we go with the first session of the third chapter, that is a performance appraisal. Now what exactly performance appraisal is? If we need to know about it, let me just tell you. Performance appraisal is actually what? It started when the mankind started, is what they always say. That means every time somebody was always there to appreciate somebody's work and praise somebody's work. But if we go with the official one, that is, there was this dynasty in China called the Wei dynasty, and that is where we can actually say that even the bookkeeping was started from that particular dynasty. And they were the one who actually said that one of the family, that is the clan which they say in this dynasty, they had the appraisal in the dynasty itself. So we will go back to the AD, that is 261 to 265, that is where the Wei dynasty actually gave performance appraisal to a family. So this is what the performance appraisal. So many of you may have a question, what exactly a performance appraisal is all about? Periodically, yearly, they actually appraisal the employee whoever does a very good job in the organization. That's like an appreciation for what they have done for the organization. It's kind of a reward which actually goes. Now there is no bias when you go with performance appraisal. Whoever is efficient will actually get it. Whoever is not efficient, they feel that if we work really hard, even we will get performance appraisal. So according to, when we go with the definition, according to Flippo is a very prominent person in the human resource development and human resource management. So we always say he is a person who is a prominent personality in the field of human resources. Now what he says about performance appraisal is, performance appraisal is a systematic, that too periodic, and an impartial rating of an employee's excellence in the matters pertaining to his present job, as well as they go with his potential for the better job. So here what we can see is, a person whoever works in an organization, we see that where he can actually reach from the supervisor level to the middle level, from the middle level to the top level. Through performance appraisal rating, we can get to know that how much he is capable of handling the stress and all those things. The more he works, the more he gets is a kind of performance appraisal he gets. Now there are two types here in performance appraisal. One, we go with monetary benefit, plus one more we go with non-monetary benefits. But whatever you do for the organization is always there to recognize what you do, and in return they'll go for the reward. Now what is the need of performance appraisal? Why is that we need to go with performance appraisal is a question. Now this question will actually come for a 10 marks, so you are supposed to understand why we go with performance appraisal. The first one here is to give information about the performance of employee on the job and give ranks to the basis. Now here, what exactly is he doing? Is he really contributing for the organization? How his performance has come up or has gone down? That is where we need performance appraisal. See, many of the people here, when we go with a graphically representation of performance appraisal, now performance appraisal is all about quality. It is not about quantity. It is all about quality, and you people know that quality can never be measured. It can be only graded, or statistically we can actually put it in the graph. Say example here, 2020, and then we have 2021. Now what happened is, slowly it is increasing. 2021 he's doing really good. Now after some time he will touch a kind of point where we call it as a saturation point, and after that what happens is there is a decline. Now this is where we people need to know what exactly the performance appraisal is. Now he will also get to know that where he stands and why the declination has happened. So here what happens is, on this basis they give what? They give ranks on the basis of which decisions regarding salary fixation. He is doing really good here. Now his salary will be really good. Now demotion, promotion, transfer. Now the minute it goes down, what happens is, will you give him promotion? Definitely no. It is always what? You will call him and you will talk to him that why your performance is gradually declining. And if he will not understand that, again this declination is happening here. Now say example, here you gave him say 1 lakh as a salary. At this point you have given him 1 lakh as a salary. Now it is declining. Will you give in the same here also? Will you pay him 1 lakh rupees? That is a question. That is the reason performance appraisal is very, very important. Now again, transfer, confirmation are taken. Now here, that is the reason we need to go with performance appraisal to know where he is. To provide information about amount of achievements and the behavior of subordinate in their job. So we should actually maintain a separate book of performance appraisal. In that we are supposed to add on to what all achievements he has done, what all targets he have actually reached, how much he has contributed to the organization. To provide information about an employee's job relevant strength and weakness. Through this performance appraisal, we'll get to know that why did he go for a decline? What really happened? What are the factors? What are the factors? Now, when we go with the factors, we can clearly understand why his performance is going down. It can be a family situation. It can be a personal relation. All these things are the factors we'll get to know here. That is, what is his strength as well as his weakness through performance appraisal. That is a need. That is the real need why we need performance appraisal. Next one is to provide information so as to identify shortage of employees. Now, here understand. In this cutthroat competition, 21st century, and again plus pandemic, here what has happened is many people, the employers, they are actually doing the cost cutting. Now, how will they do cost cutting is, if there are 100 employees, let us work only with 80 employees. The 20 employees are actually, they are gone. Now you will understand this better. To provide information has to identify shortage in employee regarding ability, awareness, and find out training and development needs. Now here understand, now we had 100. 20 are out. They are out of the job. Now we have 80. With this 80, we are supposed to know that can they meet whatever the 100 people were doing it. For that also, to identify that also, we need performance appraisal. Now, this 80 people will actually get training and development so that they can fill the 100 employees what they were used to do. To avoid grievance and disciplinary activity in the organization. See, every time, whatever the organization is, however the management is, grievance will always be there across the laborers and the employees. So if we go with more of performance appraisal, what happens is, if I work more, I'll get more. That is what the concept of performance appraisal will be. People will recognize me is what they will actually feel. So the grievance will be reduced. I'll never say that we can avoid grievance. We can only reduce grievance. It is an ongoing process in every large-scale organization. That is the need of performance appraisal. So many of the employees, they'll feel that the minute you join a new company, you always see to it that if the performance appraisal is there or not. You don't have it, you really don't want to work there. So labor turnover will be more if you don't have a performance appraisal. That's the reason all the employees, they always see in the large-scale industries or the companies, they see to it that performance appraisal should always be what? Ongoing process. It should always be a continuous process. Next one we have is the importance of performance appraisal. What are the importance? Now, this question is for 15 marks where I have given you here 5 topics. The first one is personal attention, That is the importance of performance appraisal. That is, you give attention to the employee, each and every employee. Second is feedback, career path, employee accountability. See here, personal attention and employee accountability. How will you actually see to it that the person is being attentive or not? So through employee accountability. The more and more you start knowing that person what exactly he is capable of, the more and more you actually enter whatever he does. Now what happens is, it is easy for the employer to give him the feedback whether he is doing a right job or not. He can actually know what exactly his career will be if he goes with the proper performance appraisal at the right time or not. And the last one is communicate divisional and company goals. It should be very, very transparent. So the first one here is personal attention. Now, performance appraisal evaluation gives employee to draw personal concern from supervisor and talk about their own strength and weakness. Now, personal attention in the sense, each and every person, whoever the management feels that they are really an asset for the organization, now their personal attention will be taken care and their strength and weakness will be worked it out. So the more the weakness they have, through performance appraisal, we can actually minimize the weakness. Second, we have as feedback. Now, employees on a regular basis get feedback of their performance and issue in which they lack, which needs to resolve on a regular basis. See, human is always heterogeneous. When I say this word heterogeneous, what is your weakness can be somebody's strength. What is somebody's weakness can be your strength. Through proper attention and through proper feedback, one can always, if he takes it in a positive way, that his weakness can be minimized and he can actually improve on his weakness and make his weakness has strength. That's the reason we need performance appraisal. Next one, when we go with it, we have three more kind of a points if you understand. Career path, employee accountability, and communicated divisional and company's goal. Now, when we go with career path, it allows employees and supervisors to converse goals that must be met to grow within the company. Now, here when you go with each and every employee is always contributing to get the goal accomplished. Now here when we go with performance appraisal, it will actually give you a path where you see yourself after 3 years, after 5 years, after 10 years. That means if you are doing really good in the organization, you will have a growth in the organization. The next one here when we have is employee accountability. That is, employees are acquainted that their evaluation will take place on a regular basis and therefore they are accountable for their job performance. Accountability is the only element of delegation which can never be transferred to somebody. So all the employees know that if they work, they will actually get a good salary. If they don't work, they will not get a salary. Instead, they will be fired from the organization. So here through performance appraisal, if it is a periodically as well as it is an ongoing process, each and every employee will get to know that every year there will be a performance appraisal and we are the only person who will be accountable for whatever has happened. So they'll actually work really honest and loyal to the organization. And the last one is communicate. Now here it not only communicates employees' individual goal, but provides an opportunity for managers to explain organization goal and the manner in which employees can contribute in the achievement of those goals. It is not just personal goals which we are supposed to concentrate. It is the manager's duty that he should be very transparent and he should actually communicate each and every goal of the organization to each and every employee so that the employees can contribute something to the organization at a large. So these are the importance of performance appraisal. And the last topic for the day is objectives of performance appraisal. I'll just give you the topics here. That is, these are the objectives. In the next session, I'm going to explain each and every objective of performance appraisal. The first one we have is salary increase. Why we need performance appraisal is to increase the salary. Next is to go for a promotion, training and development, feedback, and the last one is pressure on employees. So see, even this pressure on employees is what? The objective of performance appraisal. The more and more targets to be achieved, how will you achieve it? You are supposed to tell the employees that if you achieve, this is what the reward you people get. So that is the reason we go with objectives of performance appraisal. The first one here we have is what? Salary increase. Whether you need more salary or not, through performance appraisal we'll get to know. Do you really deserve to get a promotion or not? Through performance appraisal we'll get to know. Feedback and training and development, if you go with it, the minute you get promotion, you don't know what exactly the job which you are supposed to do. For that, you need to go for what? Training and development. And in the training and development, the person will get to know, the supervisor will get to know, the manager will get to know what you people are. Then they are the one who will actually give feedback on each and everything. That is your strength, your weakness, your opportunity, your threats, everything they'll actually give it. That is how you will actually grow in your career. So any doubt regarding this session, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you. I'll see you when I see you.